Making a coleslaw on the mandolin. Oh, it's beautiful.
We have cabbage all over the kitchen.
We're making a mess, but it's a beautiful, beautiful mess. To me, this is just the easiest way to do it.
Fresh.
I got onto my serrated edge, I guess you could call it, on the mandolin. Some of these old-time recipes, you know, you get from somebody else and you kind of doctor them to get them like you want them. I remember going somewhere, and I can't remember where it was, but this lady had the best coleslaw I'd ever eaten in my life. And I said, can you tell me that recipe? And she said, I would tell you, but I'd have to kill you. And so I kind of laughed and kind of hung my head because it was really good stuff. And she came up, she said, I'm gonna tell you something. She said, I was a lunch lady for a lot of years. Then she said, I cooked for this little cafe down the road. She said, this is my top secret recipe. And this has been so long ago.
So you're allowed to give it out now?
I'm allowed to give it out now because
right.
because it's public domain now. It's after 70 years.
Okay.
So anyhow, this was her lunch lady recipe. Now I like a little mustard in mine. Mm-hmm. There's a restaurant down in the western part of the state that serves barbecue.
They got good
I'm talking
coleslaw.
about?
Yes, I do.
They have mustard in it. I like that.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you the secret recipe. Now some people like a vinegar-based slaw, so I like mayonnaise-based. So if you're going to do a great big head, this wasn't a huge head of cabbage, you're going to need 2 cups of mayonnaise. You need equal parts, a 1/3 cup of sugar and a 1/3 cup of white vinegar. Now, if you don't have white vinegar, you can use sweet pickle juice or dill pickle juice.
Yeah.
Top secret. Now, I like a little mustard, so that's probably a tablespoon of mustard just to get a little bit yellow. You can use some mustard seed too. Some people use celery seed. So we're going to take some carrots, some fresh carrots. I'm going to put these in here. It always makes me nervous because I've left a little bit of hide in there. You ever done that?
Yes, I don't like it. I'm being careful.
Let's see what you got.
Right,
I'll dump that in.
A little bit more?
Oh yeah, we need some more carrot. Now this is obviously with the sugar and the vinegar. It's going to be a sweeter coleslaw. Mayonnaise based. That's just the way I like it. That's the way Nikki likes it.
That's right.
A lot of times when we serve this to folks, they say that's the best coleslaw I ever had. And so every time they say that, I thank the lunch lady.
That's right.
So there's our base.
That's
right
pretty.
there. That
Very
does
pretty.
look pretty. Now, the original recipe calls for 2 cups of mayonnaise. That's our great big head of cabbage. I don't know that we'll use all that, but let's try to add everything accordingly and see where we go.
All right. So there's your 1/3 of sugar. And that's your 1/3 of white vinegar. And a whisk makes it nice.
And let's not forget our mustard. If you like that sort of thing. Some people do, some people don't. But that's the base of the recipe. You'll have a great coleslaw right there. Now see how it gets that little yellow look there? Oh, that reminds me of that restaurant. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
It starts with a K, but has an N sound. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's good. Very yummy.
Now, I want you to look at that. Is that not like what you buy in the store?
Perfect. Beautiful.
We're going to try to keep you from going to the store at all. You keep just doing everything at your house. You won't even need the store. All right, Miss Farmer. So let's see what we got.
How much you want in here to start?
That looks like a good start.
Good start.
Let's see where we go from there. Now that looks like any store-bought brand you can buy.
That tastes good, I taste it.
It does. And it smells good. It depends on how much you want in here. Some people like theirs a little dry. Some people like theirs soupy. I don't want mine soupy, but every bite I want to have some in there. I want to be able to taste that sauce. Is that perfect?
It's perfect.
Southern Lunch Lady Coleslaw.
I like it.
Look at there. Beautiful. Let's put that in a new bowl. Now we want to put this in a container where we can reseal it. Put it in the refrigerator because I'm sure we won't eat all this tonight. Even though
You might.
I can get a good head start on it.
I like celery seed.
I'm going to top that off with just
like
a little bit of celery seed. Does that look beautiful?
It looks beautiful.
So there's our basic coleslaw recipe. It's delicious.
Yes.
But if you want to tang it up just a bit, take your peppers, cut them up just a little bit, pop those in, mix them up. Oh, remember our cowboy candy we just made? Now we're going to take our cowboy candy. We're going to
Looks pretty.
toss that in, mix it up, and it's just a nice little addition. Is that not beautiful, Mrs. Farmer?
That is beautiful.
Now let's pop that in the fridge.
Okay.
Because we got a fish fry coming up.
Yes,
you
we
got to
do.
have coleslaw with fish fry.
Yes, you do.